Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Teun, the founder and CEO of OfficeRank. OfficeRank is a big data analytics platform intended to create openness in a classically opaque market. The real estate market is basically structured around knowing slightly or a lot more than the competition. It's the same in every market, but in real estate, it's still very easy to have that edge. And our goal is to create an informative and open database that offers as much information as possible. The main target group that we see are the people with financial exposure in real estate. The current clients we have are the major banks, insurance companies, as well as auditors and regulators that are currently looking at basically what the banks are doing. And the structure we have is a data bank that has every building in the UK and the Netherlands in the system. And this data bank is combined with a proprietary analysis tool to allow for model valuations, to allow for an assessment model for property risk, for loan risk, and to allow for an analysis of market potential. If you look at the real estate structure now, if you value a property, if you value a portfolio, it takes you days or even weeks. Our model provides you an instant second feedback approach. The moment we launched that in the Netherlands, one of the things that happened was that we got a front page article in the Dutch Financial Times, because if you know what a property is worth, you also know what a company is worth. And the largest Dutch listed fund dropped 8% that day because the underlying value of their properties was overstated. A second research element that we added is looking at supply and demand. So what is the structural supply and demand ratio? What is the balance? Looking at the Dutch market, we found that there's currently a 35 to 40% surplus in the office market. The write-off that is linked to that property that's currently still on the books as offices is about 20 billion in the total market. This is the separate research. We also do bespoke work, custom solutions, and one of the founding clients, or the key clients at the moment of launch, was Rabobank. After our launch, they came to us and asked us if we could build a risk model that would monitor real-time the property area and portfolio risk for their entire loan book. They're now using this to deleverage the loan portfolio in part, to assess where they still want to invest, to basically fine-tune their risk exposure. Our proposition consists of three different elements. We have OfficeRank Basic, which is the publicly accessible database on our website, officerank.com. And if you visit that, you have every individual building in the system available for use, available for viewing. You can see where it is, how large it is, who owns it, what the quality of the building is. And on top of that, we have a subscription model for analysis, the valuations, the loans, the leases, the current rent levels. And we also have a white label solution that allows you to plug that data directly into your systems. That's basically the approach that we took with Rabobank. We started with the idea in mid-2013, and building from there, we launched the product in the Netherlands for just offices in June 2014. And in our first week, the launch week, we landed CBRE Global Investors, Deloitte, and Rabobank as clients. And moving onwards, we launched the UK element 2 months ago, March 2015, so it's about a month ago. We expanded into industrial properties and into retail properties. We managed to add a number of different companies to the client list, and all the way up to the central government and the Dutch Central Bank that is now looking at how they can integrate the approach that we have into their regulatory system. And building from there, we're now expanding into different asset classes. So this is commercial real estate, but we also want to add the residential component. And we're expanding internationally by building the database, growing within the EU with new countries, but also expanding into the US. We're currently a team of 15, based both in the UK, in London, and in Delft, which is where our headquarters is. Mostly tech-related backgrounds. I trained as an architect. We have engineers on the team, people that have experience as statisticians, economists. We don't have any people from the real estate market, which is actually an intentional choice because we are an independent company. We are funded initially by my kids' college fund that I was able to turn into a cash flow positive company in the launch month because we landed a number of good clients initially. And we're now building from there, completely independent, to maintain that position. We are hoping to find new clients in this audience because obviously this is something that we need to scale and to bring it to as large as possible element. And we would love to give you a live demo, either up there or in a separate meeting. So, thank you for your time.